Alright, so I decided to make a video for my personal Facebook and to put it on YouTube. Sorry if the camera shakes like this or anything. My cat's sitting on the chair that I'm using to set my Chromebook on. If it stutters, I'm sorry, it is also a Chromebook. So about 7 hours ago, somewhere around there, Beirut, Lebanon experienced probably the largest explosion any of its residents, or anyone who's ever even visited the city, has ever experienced or seen. Uh, it's not even been a quarter of a day, and there's already conspiracy theories. It had to have been a nuke because it had a mushroom cloud and whatnot. No. The Lebanese president said that it was 2,750 metric tons of ammonium nitrate, or about 3,000 U.S. tons, that had been stored in the warehouse for the past 6 years. Ammonium nitrate is, I believe, if I remember right, what it says here. It's used in agriculture as a high nitrogen fertilizer. It's also a major component of ANFO, which is a popular industrial explosive, which accounts for 80% of explosives used in North America. It is also, if I recall correctly, the explosive of choice of the Oklahoma City bombings. Now, many people are saying it had to have been a nuke because of the mushroom cloud. No. Any explosion, I don't know the physics, but I do know that any explosion of a significant enough magnitude will create a mushroom cloud. As long as you get enough boom material together, it will produce a mushroom cloud for you. And all the other various things that you see in the videos, the giant white wall of, I guess, air, I'm not entirely sure, but I presume to be air, blasting away from it, the size of the explosion, the mushroom cloud, all of that will happen if you get a big enough explosion to occur. To put it, the explosive yield of that 3,000 pounds, 3,000 tons or 3 kilotons. That is 1/5 the size of the little boy nuclear weapon that wiped out Nagasaki, if I recall correctly. It might have been Hiroshima. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember facts too well sometimes. But yeah, a 3,000-ton explosion. Yeah, that looks like the work of that. People are saying it's a nuclear weapon. I don't know of any nuclear weapon small enough to produce an explosion that small. It's a massive explosion, don't get me wrong, but in the realms of nuclear weapons, it's small. 3 kilotons. Like I said, 1/5 of Little Boy, which was one of the first handful of nukes ever developed by humanity. So, it's not a nuclear explosion. I would readily believe the 3,000 ton nitrium or ammonium nitrate explosion reason. It's very plausible, and it makes a whole lot of sense. We've seen massive explosions like that from other chemical plants, which is the other thing. The brown smoke inside the actual explosion, and then the smoke that happens after the explosion. Chemical fires, chemical explosions produce that kind of smoke. Destroyed in Seconds had a video a while back, like a long ass time ago, of a chemical plant touching off, and it also produced brown smoke before and during the explosion. So, no, it wasn't a nuke. It's just a catastrophic explosion that probably shouldn't have happened, was more than likely avoidable. But I just go ahead and thought I'd put it out there for anybody who didn't know, because of course everyone just sees it on Facebook and on Twitter and whatnot. And they don't bother reading articles anymore, imagine that. But who knows? They might hear about this kind of stuff, about this information I just gave on CNN. But in case they don't, I am here, so anyone can direct their friends to this video debunking it's a nuclear explosion. No, it is not a nuclear explosion. But anyway, so obviously my hopes and prayers go out to everybody in Beirut that has been affected by this catastrophic explosion. To guys like me, it's exciting to watch such an explosion, but it's also tempered by the fact that hundreds of people are, injured badly, and dozens are dead. So, I hope everyone out there can stay safe, and hopefully the Lebanese government can come down and find out whose incompetence led to this, and make sure that they suffer an appropriate punishment. So, anyways, that's all for me. I'll see you all later.